So Andrew, it's your turn to do a mock draft.
Yes.
So you are on the clock. Let's get started.
All right. Well, I'm going to actually do a good draft. I'm not going to do this trash that Ralph did where he trades up. I'm not going to do this trash that Kevin does where he trades down. I'm not going to do this trash that Dave does where he takes two-lane players and whatnot.
Okay.
I am actually going to make the Saints better for now and the long haul. So
I never took
if you subscribe to making the Saints better and nailing a draft, this is the draft that you.
I hope you get the picks in on time.
Oh, I'm getting them in on time, buddy.
Yeah, you're on the clock, by the way.
All right. Well, let's see.
So who's
Pick 29. Pick 29. What we got, Thomas?
Who we got is available. Show them.
Wow.
And so you're not trading.
Come on.
Kevin's already happy.
Kevin's
Some gaming in the system right there. You're going to tell me that Dalton Kincaid, Bijan Robinson, Brian Breesy, Mazzie Smith, and Tyree Wilson all fall down to pick 29.
That's right.
What sort of alchemy was cast here?
You know what? That's right. We never set any ground rules for like what settings we had to set the thing at.
That's
And
right.
I kind of left it at their normal settings where they had it at. But this makes me think Andrew adjusted it. So like,
No. First of all, when I did this mock draft, Bijan Robinson was not available at 29. And if he was, I would have taken him. So this board of best available is under protest already because Thomas is trying to Thomas is trying to hijack this process. He's trying to embarrass me. He's trying to make it look like I passed on guys better than the guy I took. So I literally just said I wanted Tyree Wilson. He's not available at 29, Thomas.
I mean, unless he
why
commits
are you
a
doing
crime
this to
between
me?
now and Thursday. It's early in the week, Andrew.
I would probably take Dalton Kincaid over the guy that I took.
Hey, this is the real draft, man. Come on.
All right, so I would say the realistic ones, Breesy,
And Mazzie Smith.
Brian Brzee.
Brzee.
Yeah.
Brzee, like a sports Brzee.
Not breezy.
Wait, Brzee, like
Brzee.
Brzee?
Brzee.
Brzee. Oh,
Yeah.
so.
Brzee.
Oh, yeah, of course, the Frenchman gets it.
Drew Brees.
Brzee.
Brzee.
You've been dropping, before you make this pick, Andrew, you've been dropping breadcrumbs in the Twitter
Baguette
Discord.
crumbs.
Not the Twitter, in the
Rough,
Discord.
we are getting close, man.
We're getting close? Okay, good. You've been dropping
shit, I
breadcrumbs
might
in the
donate money just to
Discord
get there.
about Breesy. You've been dropping the
Brzee.
breadcrumbs. Your
Brzee.
sources, what are they telling you? Because I feel like you, Nick Underhill, everybody's sort of coalescing around that guy.
I think he's got the size. I think at defensive tackle, the Saints don't feel like they're there. And so while they like Shepard and Saunders, the guys they added, and they're certainly going to be in the rotation, I think they would love to add a guy that's going to pocket push a little bit more, especially on pass rushing downs. And to me, Brzee is a guy that fits that demographic. He can play the run. He's going to be a defensive tackle. He's going to be stout, but he's less of a run stuffer and more of a physical pass rusher that can push the pocket, that has the strength, that has the physicality, that has the quick first step. And when you look at his RAS score, obviously it's very high, tested high at the combine. So this is a defensive tackle. And look at Clemson. He played at the highest level. So he's a guy I really like. Now, this board of available players, I'm not going to lie to you guys. There's probably 3 guys I would take over him. So Thomas, you're trying to make me look bad. You can go to hell.
Thomas.
This is not the mock
Extra
draft.
meats and cheeses for
This
you.
is not the mock draft that I was working with.
Don't
for the
lie,
record.
man. Don't lie, man. Come on.
I would
First you are
take-
late, now you're lying. Come on.
Yeah, I would take Tyree Wilson and I would take Bijan Robinson both over Brzee, but that's the pick. Well, actually, we'll let the commissioner announce.
That's right. Do the pick.
With the 29th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select Brian Breesy, defensive tackle from Clemson.
There you go.
Oh,
There you go.
Hatches John just dropped a bunch of money. That's got to put us.
Oh my god.
Yeah, 6'5", you know, he's got the height. You know, he fits the profile of the size that the Saints want. And look, if you look at these highlights, the pocket push, it's that. It's just a pass rushing down. Quarterback goes back to pass, or even on a running play, and he's just getting up the field. And that's what you wanted a defensive tackle.
And his younger sister died of cancer. He got strep throat and it turned into like yellow fever and he had to go to the hospital. So like he had like the year from hell, and like that made his tape and whatever not good, because hey, if your sister dies and you get yellow fever / strep throat, you're probably going to like not be focused on football. So like,
I know the Saints like him, for the record. The Saints like him. That's all I'll say.
So Thomas,
He did have an ACL tear in 2021.
He's a perfect Saint. He checks
fit.
checks every
Saintsy.
box for the Saints. Checks every box.
Yep.
Down to the unique
But
medical.
look, here's the thing. Like, I know we just looked at best available, and I don't think any of those players that Thomas listed outside of Smith might be available. But at 29, you got to take some risk. Whether it's character flaws, athletic flaws, or injury, you're not getting a perfect player at 29. You got to be picking in the top 10 to get that.
Thomas, have we reached $100?
It's time to drink, man. Come on.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
I gotta drink the peach schnapps from the George W. Bush administration.
Can you guys explain to me what's going on? Because I told you might have noticed, I got here late.
If you want to know what's going on, you can arrive on time, and then you'll be in the loop. No, you're just gonna have to suffer.
So
that's rich coming from you, Dave.
I said
Andrew,
wait. Hold on. By the way, Kevin, hold on. By the way, Andrew, wait until you hear the behind the scenes podcast from this podcast when we talk about you being late.
Become a patient, Andrew.
I have to drink. I have to drink from the mini bar collection that I have, Andrew. And this peach schnapps is from the George W. Bush administration, and it it's old.
It is not. You said it was 2014.
14. Oh, that's right. That would be Obama's first term. Here we go.
Thanks, Obama.
Not even.
Jesus, you didn't have to drink the whole thing.
Yes, he did, Kevin.
That was peach schnapps.
At least you took it like a man. It was also Obama's second term.
You got to chase that with a beer.
No.
It tasted like
we got like at least 5 screenshots out of that.
It tasted like a dog ate a peach and licked my face. Do the next pick and I'll drink the next one after we do the next pick. I'm really scared of this one. Oh, this is peanut butter. Go to the next pick, Thomas. Oh God. That is gross.
All right, so for the next pick, we've got some options. We got a quarterback, if you want to go quarterback, Stanford, Tanner McKee.
Ugh.
We've got, how you pronounce this, Kevin? Dayon Henley, the linebacker.
Dan.
So I'm looking at these picks, and so we got Keon White, the defensive end, 992 Raz. But we got Jahmyr Gibbs.
Harry Belafonte shout out.
Jahmyr Gibbs, the running back out of Alabama. So I'm not going to lie. You know, as I look at this, I am tempted by both because running back is a need for the Saints, and we know that Gibbs has been a stud for the Crimson Tide, and that's a guy that you could lobby for. But
I have Gibbs' fat head right there. Just so God,
keep going, Jude.
Well, I mean, I'm the one making the pick. This is my draft, so you guys debate amongst yourselves.
I mean, I have been saying on the radio hits that I do, on the Discord, in my WWL column that'll drop Wednesday, Thursday. Patrons will get it early. You should be a patron. You get all the good jokes that WWL cuts out. I've been saying, like, they better get out of this draft on Saturday and have a freaking running back, because as Dave's lawyer friend explained, there's a better than zero chance that not only is Kamara going to get suspended, he might go to jail, like jail. So like the Saints better have a running back.
Right. I just think it's funny that nobody has tried saying Tuli Tuipulotu's name and suggested that we get him. I mean, if you get a defensive interior man and then you get an edge defender, you've got the defensive line locked down.
Keon
White's name is hard to pronounce.
I mean, Keon White is a saint. He's very saintsy because he's got the 992 Raz. That's extremely saintsy.
It's like, do you take a running back at round? I mean, look, I've done it on mocks. Charbonnet has been there, from UCLA, so I've taken him. But it's like not often.
Schnapps is bad.
It's like, do you take a? Then again, out of these options, out of the 5 options you've got, like, me, I'd be looking for a guard, or I'd be looking for, who are the highest tight ends available at 40? I don't know.
Yeah, Wargod says take Archain later, the Texas A&M running back. But Andrew, what's the pick?
Yeah, so actually, Kevin, you kind of nailed my thought process. I was really tempted to take Gibbs, the running back out of Alabama, but at the end of the day, I'm like, man, let's fix the front four. Let's fix our pass rush. Go, and without further ado, go ahead, Thomas.
Go ahead, Thomas.
With the 40th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select Keon White, defensive end from Georgia Tech.
Raz.
So look, I mean, another 6'5" player. He's 286. Yeah. And at the end of the day, the Saints lost Onyemata. They lost Caden Ellis. They lost Trey Hendrickson a couple years ago. They've lost Davenport, and the defensive line has to get better. And they have to hit on these picks. So I just feel like when you pick up Keon White, you pick up Brissy, it's not great. We didn't get a running back. We didn't get a tight end. There's other positions that you could look at and you could say, man, I wish we would have gotten something here with the first 2 picks. But at the end of the day, our defensive line sucks right now. And I think with these 2 picks, the Saints got a lot better up front.
Andrew, that would be 4 firsts and a second since 2018 invested in the defensive line.
When your defensive line is bad, you can't think about the past, so you got to think about the now. That's the thing.
Some cost fallacy.
I mean, look, guys, can you blame us? We just don't have the same kind of technology and information that the Denver Broncos have.
That's right.
And it's really hard for an organization like the Saints to keep up with just such advanced.
Do you think they'll send Keon White like a telegram telling him he's a Saint now? Like
singing telegram,
carrier pigeon. Andrew, if you'd have been on time, you'd have known that we didn't
you would get these callback jokes. Right.
Sean Payton being an a-hole and saying that the Saints are, using MS-DOS and Coyote.
Yeah, they're on Outlook.
MS Paint.
Microsoft Outlook, and,
They're on Vista.
Yeah. And the Broncos are using Google.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
they're using Skype.
Jim Harbaugh uses exclusively Excel. He does everything in spreadsheets.
He does everything. Yeah.
If you've ever listened to that Barstool interview,
the Saints use Skype, and as longtime listeners of this podcast will tell you, Skype is the wrong choice for any decision you have to make. So I'm gonna drink the P-Nutty now before Andrew's.
Just for fun?
Pick. No, I have to.
You have to drink both of them?
I have to drink both of them.
That was the deal.
That was the deal. It doesn't even smell like peanut butter. It smells like Levi's jeans.
That's probably because you got COVID from the peach schnapps.
I got COVID. You know what it smells like? It smells like a combination of like peanut butter and like new car smell. This scares me. You know,
All right.
This idea of me drinking liquors was Thomas's idea, and it was a bad idea. All the cool stuff you did before, Thomas, to get on Andrew and all that's I'm forgetting about all that. Me drinking alcohol to raise money for the podcast was a terrible idea.
Down the hatch.
Ugh. I feel sick just watching this. Look, I think he's gonna puke.
Don't puke,
Is the cat nearby?
Oh my God! I set me over the edge. Oh.
Edge defender or
How bendy are you right now, Ralph?
My vomit Raz is a 9.2. Oh my God!
Making it rain.
making it rain what?
And look, all you people in the chat, I hate all of you. I hate all of you.
Actually, I mean, Ralph, no, this is a blessing. You can't mispronounce people's names if you can't talk.
That's right.
That's fair.
That's
fair point.
Verbal meme. The guy tapping his temple.
Oh, that is.
I'm going on a all guys golfing trip to Mississippi this weekend, and somebody bought one of those buckets of Fireball.
Yeah.
I'm not partaking in any of that.
You would rather do 6 shots of Fireball than this peanut butter.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
What are you doing next, Ralph? That's what I want.
No, that was the 2 of them.
That was it. It was just 2.
That was it. I tell you what, next week if you donate 150, I'll do 4.
Come on, man. You need to be alive to,
I might donate to our podcast. Am I allowed to do that? Am I allowed to donate to our podcast?
Yeah. People don't need money, Ralph. Come on, man.
You and I will put 50 each, so we're already at 100. We just need 50 from the audience.
Yeah, just donate 50. Dave and I got the rest.
Hatchet John says, careful what you wish for.
I'm in dire straits.
In fact, in an effort to exceed you on the bougie meter, I'll donate 51.
Oh my God. Andrew's dad says he's in for 50.
Yeah, we're already at 150.
Thomas had an idea of the wheel of shame, and we would spin it, and each one of us would have to do it if we raised the amount of money each week. But no, I think people are just like, we want to see Ralph's liver die each week, just a little bit of it.
Wait, so can you tell us again what the last one was? It was peanut what?
It was peanut butter whiskey. And it was from
there are some things you just don't mix. And
Dave, what year did I say that was from?
2000 and it was 9 years old.
Yeah, it was 9. It was 9. So 2015, 2014.
Yes.
And this one was 2012, I think. They're old. They're old, Andrew. They're really old. They're from my wife will collect them when she goes and does like weddings, and she'll get stuff and like party favors, mini bars, whatever. And they're really old.
That's
and
called theft.
It's really disgusting, is what.
So should we get back to our draft?
Yeah, we should. Ralph's liver is about to funk.
We should get back to your draft, though.
I fixed the defensive line.
This is not our draft, okay?
You fixed the defense. You fixed the defensive line.
If you're taking 3 picks in the first 3 rounds, you do not speak for all of us. I will tell you that much right now.
No, hey, great. After the disasters that were Ralph's draft and Dave's draft,
you're feeling this.
The fact that we even have 3 out of 3 here is incredible.
That's a win for Kevin. And by the way,
you just gave me. I will take your hug, Kevin.
I just want to say, I want the Saints to trade down at some point in this draft, because me and Thomas have come up with the greatest sound effect fun. If it happens, we are going to celebrate it.
You're jinxing it. I'm knocking on wood here. Don't do that.
We're going to put it out in the atmosphere, like the vomit that I'm about to have, and it's going to come true. We're going to manifest it. We're going to have a dream board, and we're going to put trade down on there. It's going to be great. This is horrible. All right.
What city do you think the Saints will be playing in when they trade down next?
Kiev.
You mean which city on Mars, right?
Yeah, right.
What's the biggest city in Poland, Thomas?
Is there life on
Warsaw.
Mars?
Warsaw. They'll be the Warsaw.
The Warsaw Saints.
The Warsaw Saints. When
How do you say Saints
Warsaw
in
Eagles. Warsaw Eagles. Saints Święci.
Saints the Święcki. The Warsaw Święckis.
Andrew's dad demands the Mora I want to vomit soundbite, and that is really mean, Mr. Juge. Tom, Andrew, get to your third pick. We got to get to your third pick.
Let's do it. What's available, Tomas?
Let's go. Islanders won, baby. I got to go tell my son. Coming back to New York. Let's go.
All right.
Dave's in his I care about hockey for that 4 weeks a year where he cares about hockey.
So we're down to the 71st pick, and we've got a running back, Devin from Texas A&M, but his RAS is really bad. We've got Cedric Tillman, the receiver from Tennessee.
I mean,
we've got Washington, the tight end out of Georgia. He's he's over 9 RAS.
Is that legitimate, or is that a Thomas insert to make you look bad? Is he really there at 71?
Who? Which one?
Darnell Washington.
No, yeah, Darnell Washington.
I mean,
and then Zavala, the guard out of where's he out of? NC State.
Yeah. He's a riser.
Yeah,
and
he's a
Guys
riser.
Williams.
Yeah, well, I'm not taking him, so I've already taken 2 defensive players. So look, I look at this and I want an offensive player here. I fix the defensive line. We got to address the offense.
Yep.
Ideally, I pick running back here, but again, like
that RAS,
it doesn't feel like the great spot for it.
It's a RAS. Nasty.
I'm really tempted by the guard, and I know that's not sexy. Again, that's a trenches pick, but like Andrews Pete is
yes.
You want Andrews Pete off your TV.
What are you thinking, Kevin?
Like from everybody there. So my immediate thought was there's no way that the Saints sign Derek Carr to this big money deal and the first 3 picks are all defensive players. So
that's a good point.
Right.
Honestly, I don't think the first 2 players are going to be defense for the Saints in the draft. But based on what you did, there's no way we were getting 3 in a row defense. And plus, Garrett Williams I think Garrett Williams is a little undersized as a cornernback anyway. And so I was kind of like letting him go by the wayside. Darnell Washington.
Yes.
Darnell Washington, I do like. I do wonder if he fits. I guess I was looking more for a tight end that could do some blocking too. And I can't remember if like I saw notes that maybe the blocking numbers weren't that good or whatever. Cedric Tillman as a wide receiver, I do like, but I feel like you can get a wide receiver in the mid rounds or even the late rounds. If you were here at the start of the show, Juge, I opined on Grant Dubose from Charlotte.
Like worst 2 minutes of the month on this podcast.
Oh, pipe down. From Charlotte, he's a riser into the 7th round. Like that's a guy that'll be there. There are other people in the mids.
Well,
I am looking at the unsexy pick of Chandler Zavala out of NC State.
Let's to be fair, Darnell Washington is a tremendous blocker. The thing is with him is his physical stature and tools are off the chart. So people look at him as like he should block better, he should receive better, but his physical tools are off the charts by the fact he has a 9.88 RAS.
Yeah, but the problem is he didn't play.
He's not
basketball.
producing.
He didn't play basketball.
Yeah, he didn't play basketball.
What are you showing us right now, Kevin?
Javalia.
Give me the guard. Give me the guard so I can mispronounce him all throughout the year as Javalia.
Joke RAS 9.5.
Yeah, so
I like Kevin's thinking. Zavala's got a 9.5 RAS, so it's not like it's that far off from Darnell Washington. And you always need help on the offensive line. You can never have.
Pete Ruiz,
I get it. It's not
Coda Martin. Who the hell is Coda Martin?
It's not sexy, but it's the right move.
My body is having a trade up moment. It's not good.
All right, well, let's see what Thomas has in store for us here.
But again, unless
if you didn't pick
a trade up, unless this pick is a trade up, then this draft isn't really very realistic.
If you didn't pick Washington, I'm going to reach through Al Gore's internet and vomit on you.
All right, well, let's see what I did.
Get ready, Ralph. The 71st pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select Cedric Tillman, wide receiver from Tennessee.
Yeah,
that's kind of realistic.
Threw you for a loop here. Look,
that's kind of realistic.
The Saints need a contested catch wide receiver, and I don't trust Michael Thomas to be healthy. Derek Carr, if he's gonna be money this year, he needs a guy that he can trust.
Well, I
think Tillman. I watched Tillman play in the SEC. This dude is a freaking beast. I can't believe this guy is a 3rd-round grade. I watched him freaking dominate all year. I watched him dominate LSU. The dude, like, when you want to talk about contested catches,
he looks like a wannabe little Jordan Humphrey.
I'm telling you, Cedric Tillman is the truth. I think he reminds me of Michael Thomas in the sense that he's not a burner. He's not a guy that's going to run a 4.2 40. But like when you watch his tape and you watched him play, he's going to crush it in the NFL. He reminds me of Michael Thomas with his size, his work ethic, his ability to make catches in tight windows. And look, I don't trust Thomas to be healthy, so I think they need this guy on offense.
Here's another. I'm going to give you a serious football take.
And look, passing on the guard was hard here. It was hard.
Well, remember, Cody Burns, Saints receiver coach, was from Tennessee. Tennessee.
Is that secret agent detective Cody Burns?
Cody Burns, that's right. So if the Saints pick
there's a certain segment
Tennessee
of listeners that will really enjoy that joke, I think.
If they pick Tillman, I would trust them. Because it would be endorsed by the Saints scouting and the coach that used to be on Tennessee's staff. I would feel really good about it. So Andrew, you got.
So let me have it in the comments. Go ahead and let me have it in the comments. Tell us why my draft is so much greater than everyone else's on this show.
It was boring.
I nailed this draft. This draft is awesome.
I'll say yours was better than mine.
Yes.
I'll say yours was better than mine.
But not better than mine.
No.
C+ from Biloxi Blues.
Way better.
C+. Oh, B+, Butteridge, come on, man.
Yeah, Butteridge likes my draft. See, Butteridge studies more than I do.
Butteridge is biased, man. Come on.
What did Butteridge give my draft?
That's right.
What did you, Butteridge, type in the chat what you gave.
Everybody's draft grades. I want Ralph.
October's A-.
October's gave me A-. How you like that?
This is a good draft.
Lewis likes my draft.
It would have been.
Actually, I don't even care what you guys rank my draft because it's not what I wanted to do. It's what Mickey Loomis will do. You're just grading what the Saints are going to do. I don't really give a shit.
This draft, it's sort of unfair because we
Octoberist gives Kevin a D+.
We only did 3 rounds to make it so we didn't do 90-minute
and
drafts.
And his army of 7th rounders.
But I will say,
and it wound up being a 90-minute draft. Anyway.
If the Saints had this 3-round draft and then traded up for a running back, it's almost perfect. Like if you said, hey, they traded all the rest of their picks and got Charbonneau, or they got McBride at running, I'd be like, it's fine. It's really good. The only thing is,
dude, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if this is a Saints draft through 3 rounds, I'm like, we're doing a podcast and I'm really excited.
Yeah. Would you be excited enough to show up on time?
Boom!
Probably not.
Look at that. Hey, Ralph, is that a alarm clock fathead on the back? Is that an alarm clock?
I want to say.
I don't think Ralph can turn his torso right now.
Hey, this was a good show. I enjoyed it, guys.
You got to leave early too.
Have a great night.
I want to say, Shepherd's Peanutty. Your peanut butter whiskey from a decade ago is terrible. But if you want to sponsor us, I will drink it.
They're probably not even in existence anymore.
Probably not even. I will drink it. I will love it. And
I'm only staying if Ralph chugs another airplane bottle.
I don't know if he has any.
Sully, get me another airplane bottle. Thomas, we got to do the community draft. We're going to do 2 quick ones, and then we're going to get to questions.
No, we're
do
doing
you
all
got?
of them, man. Come on. We can't leave our community,
All right, we'll get to them. Let's go.
unsatisfied.
Rapid fire. The room,
So I asked,
the room
so I
is starting
asked
to move.
our patrons on Discord to send me a 3-round Saints mock drafts, and here they are. First mock draft from Bulky. Let's rate it, guys. What grade would you give it?
Oh, well, Tyree
And
Wilson is not.
by the way, in case you are wondering how I got these available players in the first round, Andrew, that's how I got them. Like,
That's an F for
drafts.
fantasy. That's an F
Yeah,
for fantasy.
F for fantasy.
Right.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Agreed.
there's no way Tyree Wilson is falling out of the top 10.
And Tucker.
Brian Breesy is not dropping. He's
Breesy.
not dropping down to 40.
But
It's
if
unlikely
you-
to drop to 40.
If you are a patron, you know that Kevin in our riser offensive draft identified Tucker Kraft and said if the Saints want him, they better get him at 71 or 115 because he's going to be gone. Next.
He probably won't be there at 115. He likely won't be there at 115. So if you want Tucker Kraft, you got to get him at 71.
next one from Biloxi Blues.
Can you maximize this? I can't see.
I can't.
So
Anthony,
it's,
no,
so it's Mazzie Smith
Mazzie Smith.
at
Mazzie
29,
Smith,
Jameer
Jamar
Gibbs
Gibbs,
at 40, and Anthony
Johnson
Johnson Jr.
Well, I like this. I like this draft. I would give this draft a B, solid B.
Yeah,
Sneaky.
B-
I-
B
I would
minus,
go.
B
I
minus.
go B plus.
Nah, B
Yeah,
minus.
I go B plus. The Saints are sneaky old at safety. I
Yeah.
like that one. Next.
Agreed.
Yes, and Anthony Johnson, one of
Next
the
one, Jason
risers.
Champagne.
Riser.
Oh, this gets an A. This gets an A.
Dalton Kincaid, Isaiah Foskey, Zach Pickens.
I don't even like the Zach Pickens pick so much, but Kincaid and Foskey, that gets an A for me.
I don't know.
Foskey,
PFF is giving this a B. I'm going to give it a B.
Foskey being rated as a 3rd-round pick makes no sense. He has the exact same measurables and more production than Marcus Davenport. I don't understand Isaiah Foskey being.
Well, you're not an insider. You don't.
I drink peanut butter vodka. Shut up, Dave. Next,
Exactly.
I give that a B plus.
peanut butter whiskey. Sorry.
Yeah.
Next one, the European draft from Monadula.
Oh wow.
Wait a minute. Was that? I'm just thinking now. Was that peanut butter whiskey? Was that invented before Screwball? Like Screwball is very popular now, and that's like a peanut butter whiskey, isn't it?
Well, Bijan Robinson at 29. Again, I give this an F for fantasy. But I mean, I guess he just picked what was available. So I guess I give this an A.
Let me tell you this. I will say this, and I'm kind of buzzed. If the Saints somehow get Bijan Robinson, I will do 6 of these. Six of these. The next
Screwball
time.
whiskey shots.
The next time, Thomas.
I like this one. Bijan Robinson, 1st round, Tuli to blah 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 on the 2nd round, and Darnell Washington in the 3rd
Well,
round.
my favorite part about this draft is that
This is my favorite one.
Troutman would be replaced.
Troutman is off your
Right.
TV forever.
I hate to admit
not a
this,
big
but
fish guy.
so far Monadula has probably my favorite one.
It is. I hate
to say it. I hate to say
I
it.
hate to give Monadula
Minus.
compliments.
Okay,
It makes me-
free drafts to go. Next one from Saints Rabbits. This is an interesting one.
This is
Mike
an A.
Myers? Hell no.
This is
He'll
an
kill
A
a
for me.
bitch.
This is an A for me.
I would give this a C plus.
Actually, let me take that back.
not a
A
fan.
minus. A
Not a
minus.
Michael
Messing with
Myers,
us.
Steve Avila, and Moro Ojomo.
Okay, Michael Myers, first of all, absolutely not. He'll kill you, stab you to
That's
death.
Joke Raz is a
I'm
perfect
assuming Saints Rabbit.
I need some
He's
I need some
trolling us.
Raz.
This is not really what he would really do. There's
I need
no
some
way.
Raz scores to take this series.
I'm giving this a C minus.
D plus. But the joke Raz is off the charts.
Okay, next one.
Saints
next
Rabbit.
one.
I know you shot. I know you shot.
Next
I know you
fantasy
shot at
draft.
Costco, Saints Rabbit.
There's
Next
no way
fantasy
Jack
draft.
Campbell's dropping to 40.
No.
Next one from Hudat Golfer, Bijan Robinson, Jack Campbell, and Donnell Washington.
Another F. This is fantasy. Like, The Saints, if the Saints got any one of these guys at 29 or 40, it would be incredible. But again, if they get Bijan Robinson, I will do 6 of these.
I know y'all set your settings to different.
You set your
Photoshop settings.
Yeah.
I should have had dinner before I did those. It was terrible.
And by the way, Badri just sent me a mock draft with Tyree Wilson and Brian Breesy as first 2 picks.
Oh my
also.
God, Badrich, you go to hell. You go to hell.
And final mock draft from Nikolai: Tyree Wilson, Donna Washington with 2nd pick, and Devon Ashani in round 3.
Devon Ashani. His Raz is kind of
That's another
trash.
F for fan. There's no way Tyree Wilson's dropping past 10.
Yeah. And A-Chain or whatever his name is, his Raz is trash. His Raz is like this podcast audio in 2015.
Oof. Ouch.
I'm okay with this. I give this a B.
No.
I don't think it'll happen, but B.
A-Chain. Thank you, Mr. Juge. A-Chain is the name.
A-Chain.
And I don't want Texas A&M people on the Saints. Texas A&M people are weird. I don't like them. I don't want them on the Saints.
Thanks for watching the Saints Happy Hour. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, then find us wherever you get your podcast, and finally go to saintshappyhour.com and become a patron of the best Saints podcast on earth.